The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. Habit 1. Be proactive. Focus on what you can control, discard what you cannot control. Let's say I've been going to the gym for a while and I'm not happy with the results that I'm getting. I could be complaining about my genetics, that the gym's too crowded. I could be complaining about the other guy's on juice, or he has more time than I have. Instead, I should focus on things that I can control, like what food do I put in my body, how early I go to bed, how much sleep that I get, what exercise that I do. Maybe it's better for me to change my workout routine. Maybe I just need a little more time to build up the muscle. Maybe I need to show up more consistently. Reactive people focus on what they can't control. Proactive people focus on what they can control. Another example, let's say I have a YouTube channel and I won't be getting the amount of subscribers that I would like it to have. I could be complaining, it's the fault of the YouTube algorithm, it's too late to start a new YouTube channel, other people are paying for their views. That's the response of a reactive person. Now, a proactive person on the other hand focuses on what they can control. I could say I can make new videos, do keyword research, learn to make better videos, promote on different social media, try new videos. Get on the side of the proactive people and focus on what you can control. Habit 1. Be proactive. Habit 2. Begin with the end in mind. How do you want to be remembered by? Do you want to be remembered as a good man who achieved certain things in his life? Or will you be forgotten, or even worse, be remembered as a bad person? Ask yourself if your actions today lead you to that way in the future. Let's say you have the opportunity to choose between 2 jobs. Job 1 has a low income, but it's a job that you enjoy doing. Job 2 has a high income, but you absolutely hate it. Which job would you say is better? For me, it would be job 1. Because of job 2, I will get burned out. Eventually, you will become better at job 1. You will have a higher salary, because if you like what you do, you will get better at it. Think long term with the end in mind. You determine what you find important in life, what you stand for, or what you want to accomplish. Habit 2. Begin with the end in mind. Habit 3. Put first things first. Imagine if someone asks you, what is the most important thing in your life right now? Probably you will say something like, wow, it's my wife, I have a great relationship with her, or it's my business, I'm working on this project on YouTube right now. Maybe it's about losing weight, or maybe you're building a house, moving to a new place. These are all great things that you will talk about. There are things that you will not talk about. You won't talk about your TV, your phone, lying in bed all day. These things matter less to you than the first things that I mentioned. So set your priorities straight and get disciplined enough to stick up to your own agreements. But I don't have enough time to do all these things, you would say. It's important to keep track of your time management. Here are some tips for you to control your time more efficiently. Tip 1. Create to-do lists. To-do lists have peace of mind, and having to remember certain things takes mental energy away. If you list up all the things you have to do that day, and you check them every day, then you will be sure that you have done all of these. Tip 2. Schedule out when you are going to do each task on your list. Tip 3. Prioritize your tasks. Get the hard things done first, don't postpone them. If you have something hard to do, like let's say put a new video out, if you don't do this immediately, maybe you won't do it at all. Maybe at the end of the week, the month, you will postpone it. If you do it at first, it's a priority and it gets done, and then you will be rewarded for it. Tip 4. Categorize. Repeating tasks in a weekly schedule. For myself, I do my laundry on Friday, take my groceries on Tuesday, and I work out on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Then, in the evenings, I have 1 hour, maybe 2 hours, I can work on my side business. Learn to manage your time and do the most important things first. Habit 3. Put first things first. Habit 4. Think win-win. Let's say we have 2 competing stores in the same town. One store wants to compete with the other store, so it's lowering its prices. They give a big discount. Now, the other store also has to lower their price. Now, the other store also lowers their price to match the discount or even go lower. Now, the first store has to do something special to be better than the other store, and it goes on and on. They will keep each other out of business very soon. Instead, they could agree on certain prices, they could be friendly towards each other, they may even do certain special actions together. You could imagine the same thing with 2 competing YouTube channels in the same niche. Let's say we have 2 channels and they keep focused on growing themselves. Now, that can be perfectly fine, but imagine one guy goes to leave mean comments on the other guy's channel. in the hope that some people will click away somehow and somehow find their channel. Instead, they give shoutouts to each other, link to other channels, talk about good videos that other people can also see. People will want to work with you. You can share an audience that way, and people will find your channel much more easily. For you to win doesn't have to mean for someone else to lose. Habit 4. Think win-win. Habit 5. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. Timmy tells his mother he doesn't want to eat today. Mom gets angry and starts arguing. Timmy refuses even more, and Mom doesn't understand why this happens. The truth is that Timmy had a hard day at school and was in a fight with his best friend. If Mom first listened to why he didn't want to eat, the conversation could have gone a different way. Try to understand someone else first, then you will gain their respect, and only then can you put energy into being understood yourself. This is the habit of listening. It's like telling people to subscribe to my channel by begging that I worked so hard on this video. If it doesn't offer value to other people, nobody would care. Put your best effort into making the best video that you can, then you can suggest people to subscribe. Habit 5. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. Habit 6. Synergize. Two kids are trying to reach for apples in a tree, but it's too high. Instead of trying to jump to these apples and fail over and over again, they can work together. They can sit on each other's shoulders and reach the apples that way. This is what we call synergy. Another example, let's say that I will be painting my house alone. I will have to place the mat so the paint doesn't fall on the floor, get up the ladder, paint it, climb down, move it again, and so on and on. But with a friend we can work together. He can move mats while I'm painting, he can give me my equipment, and so we can work together. It won't be half of the time that we save, it's way more time that we save. Whenever we work together, our results are much greater for much less effort. We work in synergy. Don't think 1 + 1 = 2, 1 + 1 can equal 11. Habit 6. Synergize. Habit 7. Sharpen the saw. One guy cuts a tree with a saw, but it takes hours to do. Another guy comes along and he asks, "Why don't you just sharpen the saw?" Then he replies, "Man, I don't have time for that." While if he did sharpen the saw, he would win time and it would also mean less frustration. But we do this in our daily lives as well. I don't have the time to work out for 30 minutes. This only means you will get slower and spend more time at the doctor, have to rest more, so you watch more TV, then become slow again, and so on and on. You think you actually lose time by working on yourself. This habit is about improving yourself and keeping yourself at a high standard. Take care of your body, do plenty of exercise, rest, eat well. Also keep peace of mind, reduce stress wherever you can, make sure to meditate, invest into good relationships. In other words, sharpen the saw. These were the 7 habits by highly effective people. Let's cover them one more time really fast. Habit 1. Be proactive. Habit 2. Begin with the end in mind. Habit 3. Put first things first. Habit 4. Think win-win. Habit 5. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. Habit 6. Synergize. Habit 7. Sharpen the saw. Let me know in the comment section below which habit you want to focus on in your life from now on. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell symbol below the video to get notified whenever I post a new video. See you in my next video, and remember to have a great day and keep hustling.